All right, everybody, welcome back to the MVM Show. I'm Titus, your host, and today we're going to move fast and furious. It's not going to be too long today of an episode, but we have tons rolling in, tons. We're probably this Thursday have an episode. I'm going to try to have an episode of Thomas and I on our trip and just things that we're doing and plans. But anyways, before we get rolling all the way into this episode, I wanted to tell you about Motion Ducks. If you guys haven't heard it, if you're new to this podcast, check out Motion Ducks. For this duck season, we have a special run-in that we're working together with Motion Ducks. You can go to the website, motionducks.com/MVM, and you can get a really good discount. Right, it's like a specialized page on Motion Ducks site for our listeners. You can go there, get a really good discount, and what it is a spreader. It's the most realistic spreader jerk string setup you can use on those calm, windless days that you can put the spread out, get motion in it, and honestly, I mean, even if there's like 10 or less miles an hour, we'll still use it because you pop that thing with the 4 on it or upgrade to the 7, which that deal that I'm talking about is where you can do 7 decoys on one jerk string motion rig. And when you do that, man, I mean, it just brings the birds in because, you know, like spinners are cool, they're good, and they have their time and place, and they work. I've seen them work. But like something like a jerk string setup it's basically a jerk rig setup on steroids. It just works good. It's the most natural looking thing. There's no noise, there's no sound. Looks like ducks swimming in the water, so check that out. And if you put in the code, when you go to checkout on that special page for us, go to the checkout, put in MVM10 in the code box, you get an additional 10% off. So go check that out. All right, so coming up this week, I'm hoping to drop the videos Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. I will have Kelly's first hunt, our first duck hunt that we talked about in the last episodes, with me, Jake, Nathaniel, and Morgan, and her first retrieves and all that. I can't wait for you guys to see that. But just the hunt in general, we had an amazing 2 days of hunting. I'm not going to give a bunch of details about it. I don't want to give it away. Just let the anticipation be there for the actual videos. But the fact that she got her retrieves the first and second day, just perfect scenarios for a new pup. She basically hit 10 months on that trip, I think the day of her first hunt, and she did phenomenal. And that's probably the youngest, maybe the youngest I would ever let a dog hunt. Like, that's borderline. And if they weren't ready, I wouldn't let them go anyways. But she was ready. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Roll right into that. We just finished. I dropped them at an odd time because I wanted to get the videos out on YouTube to finalize the training that we did with her. I just hadn't had time to edit the videos. But I dropped a video on Saturday night, so it's training a duck dog part 7, and then that was Saturday night like 5, which is a terrible time to drop. Hardly no one even seen it, I could tell. And then the views are real low on it because it's just an odd time. It's not a recommended time by YouTube, but I needed to get them out. I had to get them out quick because I want to start dropping those hunt videos, and I don't want the training videos to come after that. Plus, you guys have been waiting on them, so I dropped part 7, which is, let me think, was that e-collar now? My mind's blank. Was it e-collar? Yes, e-collar. So part 7 is the e-collar training, basically to get rid of the check cord. She was heeling, sitting, here, sit, stay, all that good stuff, completely without any check cord. Awesome. Then part 8 dropped Sunday morning at noon, and that was doing a lot better on views, but basically, it's the finalization of all of it. And I put timestamps at the beginning. So right when you click on the video, you're going to get timestamps if you don't want to watch the whole thing because it's kind of a lengthy video. It's like 24 minutes. But I didn't want to make a separate video for those phases. So I think the beginning, we start out how good she's doing. We introduce her to hold. Then we go into ear pinch. Then we go into e-collar with the hold and teaching the whole force fetch. And we go through that whole process and chop it up in multiple days that we did it. And then at the very end, we go to the first time in the timestamp, we go to the pond for her very first time. we're using birds shot from last year that were completely thawed out, and you'll see how she reacts to that, and then how she does at the end of that session, which is a real scenario. We're out in the marsh, we've got the dog stands, we're in waders, we get shooting the blanks with the guns, the whole thing. And then at the very last session, last part of the video, she does amazing, and it's all in video. It's her first thing. She has super high drive. She did really good. And so that's how that ends. And then you're going to see the hunt. So go check that out if you haven't. Like I said, this was going to be really short. Thomas and I are going on a duck hunting trip this week. Me and old Bubba's. We'll get him on some episodes. We're going to camp out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited to get a lot of pictures, video, just time hanging out, bonding with my brother in God's creation, and may probably doing a little cooking out. So we're gonna sleep in a tent and have a little fire, little solo stove. Never heard of them. It's pretty cool. Thomas bought it first. I realized, hey, this is pretty slick, so I bought one too. But we'll have old big rock dog with us, and really excited about that. So stay tuned for those videos. Just a little update, and I'm about to wrap this episode up. I am actually, and I'm kind of the guy that tells people everything. I guess I don't have to really tell you this, but I am going back to the Metaflight job. So I got to go back to a training out of state for a couple weeks. So there may or may not be a gap depending on how our trip goes this week. I'm hoping to get a few videos that I can spread it out until I get back and start getting them. So I'm hoping there's no gaps in videos. I might, instead of dropping a couple a week, I might have to just do one hunt a week. But I'll try to spread it out and make sure there's really no gaps in week. But if there is, there is. I just can't help it because it's a 2-week training. So I'm gonna be at that and getting that all done, settled out, It's kind of goofy because I've already done it all. I don't need to do it. Just the way the company makes it. If you separate for 1 minute, you got to do it all over again. So whatever, they pay me to do it. So giving you that update and to be in it. To be honest, I want to finish with this right here, and that is. I don't know how many of you guys that listen to this podcast actually watch the YouTube channel. I really don't know, honestly. I don't know if it's a majority of you or if it's just a totally different group of people. But if you watch the YouTube channel, help me out like you guys always do. I'm always asking, I guess, for something, but it's never cost you money usually. It's just, can you subscribe to the channel, the YouTube channel, Mid-Valley Mercenaries? But more than that, because I think you probably are, is hit the notification bell. I ain't going to lie. I am a little nervous this year about dropping hunt videos because I feel like it's the same thing. People are like, I didn't see your videos. I didn't even know you posted videos, blah, blah. So I'm just hoping and honestly praying that the videos really get put out and the channel does well this year. But if not, at least I'm still saving the memories. That's how it started in the first place. It's honestly not about money. So I guess, in all reality, I guess it doesn't really matter if they do good or not. It's just, I feel like when you put a lot of work into something, editing, filming, you just want it to do good, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter. But if you guys do hit the notification bell, at least hopefully you'll get notified. YouTube will notify you, and at least my subscribers will see it, because I've noticed that too in my analytics. It's saying like the people that are subscribed are not even seeing the videos. Like most of my views aren't coming from subscribers. They're coming from non-subscribers, outside sources. So I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, hit that notification bell and stay tuned for that first hunt to drop this week. That'll be the next video's dropping. Super pumped. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Man, birds are in tight. Super good hunts, man. Really good. So stay tuned, and thanks for listening. We'll see you guys in the next one.